Well, welcome to the Top Gun Show, where I bring you new providers, new technologies, and introduce you to the best professionals in the industry, all so you can make informed decisions. It's my pleasure to welcome back Charlie Pagliazzo, the channel chief of Granite Telecommunications. Charlie oversees sales and support for channel partners for Granite, a US-based competitive local exchange carrier that services over 1.75 million voice and data lines for businesses and governmental customers throughout the US and Canada. Over the past 22 years, Charlie has built a team of dedicated channel professionals that now produces well over 500 million of annual recurring revenue. Charlie, welcome back to the Top Gun Show.
Hey there, Steve. Great to see you. Thanks for having me back.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's great to be on your team. Great to be on your team. I love it. I love it. Well, let's start with this. There's not too many channel sales leaders that have built a tenured, talented team that's producing over 500 million in recurring revenue. So I want to ask you some channel sales leadership questions and what I like to call this episode a view from the top. First of all, when you started at Granite Channels 22 years ago, did you anticipate this level of success?
Well, Steve, I think we got to take a look at what is success, right? And perhaps everybody has a different idea of what success is, whether it's based on revenue or the type of team that you've built or your industry reputation. I think all those are three things that to me have always been important. I've run teams before, so when you look at it, maybe looking at those three things, $500 million plus in revenue a year. I don't think at the time I set out saying that by X date I wanted to be at that number, but I do know I want that number to continue to grow pretty substantially. But when you look at the company that I was part of prior to joining Granite 23 years ago, going on 23 years ago now. We were about a $300 million company total. And so to have just our channel be pushing to be double that, that's quite an accomplishment. So I think that for me, the success, the revenue piece, I think is successful. But honestly, more important to me is the other things I mentioned, the team that we have. I average over 10 years of tenure, my team. And the industry reputation. I think that it's fair to say majority of the people work with Granite because they think we're a dependable partner, and that means a lot to me. So to answer your question, what I consider to be elements of success, I think we're achieving those, but we still have a long way to go.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. It's fun because I was, a customer of yours or a partner of yours, and I was at a TSD and all that. But getting in on this side of it and seeing how we work and what goes on behind the scenes, man, I can understand why and how we've been able to achieve that kind of success in those factors that you're talking about. What are some other factors that you would say played into the success of the channel for Granite?
Well, it really comes down to the team. I was fortunate enough to be able to add people as our revenues grew, the partners I had initially brought in, adding people that had the same idea that I did, which is if you treat your partners like your client, they're going to want to work with you. It's a little bit different when you are a W-2 employee. You sort of have to do what the company tells you to do. But when you're an independent business person and you decide to be in the channel, you're going to be a consultant, a trusted advisor. You just called yourself an agent. You're running your own business. And I think people who run their own business work with the people they believe are going to help them reach their goals. So for me, I think it does come down to the team that we've built here and that I'm so fortunate to be part of. We every day try to figure out how can we help our partners who have made the decision to be independent business people, entrepreneurs. How can we help them reach their goals? which means helping them deliver success to their prospects and clients.
Right. Yeah, no, well put. Well put. You know, you've seen in the 20 to 23 years or so, and even before that, you've seen a lot of sales partners grow their books of business, you know, over these last 2 decades. What are some of the key components or attributes that the best of the best are doing, or that they have in common with each other, that allows them to get to a level of achievement that not all sales partners achieve?
Sure. Honestly, the first thing I would say is um, the most successful partners we work with are people who consider themselves to be professionals. They're professional salespeople. They're professional consultants, and they put their clients first. I think those 2 things stand out the most to me.
Love it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, let's get personal, Charlie. I've had you on the show a few times. I've asked you some personal questions. I won't get too personal here, but I know you just came back this year from a wonderful trip that you had to Sicily, and you kind of went down the family line and found out most of your relatives are in prison. But that's okay. That's another story.
Hey! Watch it. Vowel at the end of my name. We know where you live.
Talk about what's another bucket list item that's remaining on your to-do list that you wanna accomplish.
Well, you know, I've given up on reaching 5'8". That's a fact. I just don't think it's going to happen. But a real bucket list, Steve, and it has to do with travel. I would very much like to spend some extended time. I have no idea when this fabulous telecom journey may come to an end. I have no plans for that. But someday, God willing, with good health, I would like to spend extended time, live in perhaps a couple other countries. I've been fortunate enough to really see almost every corner of the United States, but everything else has just been a quick trip. I would love to just sort of embrace other cultures and have the chance to truly experience what it's like to live in other areas of the world.
Well, that's a great idea. I mean, you're healthy enough, you're young enough, you've probably got the financial wherewithal to do that. You know, I'm gonna talk to that guy Rob Hale for you and see if he'll let you work remote.
Oh, geez. I don't know if that's the direction we want to take, Steve. I think all of us at Granite know that if we get out, do our jobs, be in front of our partners on a daily, weekly, monthly basis, the reward will be there. So maybe I just have to keep doing that, and someday we can foot the bill to spend some extended vacation time elsewhere.
I love it. I love it. Well, my friend, I know how busy you are. Thank you again for being on the Top Gun Show, carving out time out of your very busy and very productive schedule. Thank you, Charlie.
Steve, my pleasure. Always good to see you, and pleasure to get to talk to the community out there. It's great. Have yourself a great afternoon.
And you as well. Thanks for watching, everybody.